Sherry, I think it's really important that any meeting that these three countries have can bring some stability to the relationships. I think talk is important, even if it doesn't transfer into some kind of concrete initiative. But I think you've got it right. The Chinese have come to the table. They want to stabilize relations. I think they want to lure both South Korea and Tokyo away from the initiatives that the United States has put on the table. Under President Biden, there's been tremendous success in terms of bringing Seoul, Tokyo, and Washington together through the Camp David principles, but also developing shared statements on Taiwan, on the Indo-Pacific, and of course, cooperation in semiconductors. This cooperation really is not in the interest of China, and China is very much interested in trying to really create a wedge between the United States and both South Korea and Japan. South Korea and Japan and the United States.
Yeah, so this consensus seems to be that it's a good thing that at least they are talking and meeting. But realistically, what can be done? A lot of talk about stabilization of supply chains, especially when it comes to semiconductors. What can South Korea and Japan do at this point to lean a little closer to China when they're committed so much with the Biden administration?
Sure, I think you've got it right. But when we look at semiconductors, there's the top-tier vanguard semiconductors that are produced by the Taiwanese Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Those semiconductors really are already being the production's already being secured by Japan and South Korea, the United States, the Netherlands, and other countries. But the lower tier semiconductors, I do think that there is an opportunity for cooperation as long as they're not dual use. And this is the challenge. Xi Jinping himself has talked about this idea of civil-military fusion of technology that's going to strengthen the PLA and strengthen its capabilities to deal with peer competitors. So it's not really in the interest of either Seoul or Tokyo to cooperate in anything that has to do with civil-military fusion. In that sense, I think the cooperation moving forward may focus on the environment, may focus on enhancing trade in lower-level free trade agreements, such as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, and thinking potentially about educational exchanges, which are a little less sensitive, don't have those concrete security implications, and I think they are meaningful in terms of at least creating better understandings of each other.